Mark and Will, yeah, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the Mark and Will Show. What's going down? What's up, Dondi?
What's going on?
Hey, man, it's life, baby. It's life. How was your day today, man?
Hey, it was a Monday at work, so it's always hard to get back in the group of things. So yeah, it's all right. It worked out.
It's kind of easy when you got the 49er stuff on, man. We ain't even got to worry about that right now. But I see you. You had a great. Say you had how was your weekend? Let me put it that way. How was your weekend?
The weekend worked out. Okay, I must admit, I was a little nervous, but it got stressful. So
Okay.
we pulled it out. So,
Okay.
it was
Okay.
great.
And we'll
Celebration.
definitely get into all that stuff like that. But I mean, you know, you got your stuff on, man. You're blinging and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yes, sir. I see it. I kind of figured, you know, and I was gonna put Cuz on back on her, but you know, I didn't want to go. You know, I know he probably want to go through that and stuff like that. So I left him alone. I understand how it is to lose and stuff like that. But hey, it is what it is, man. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Get by Monday, you know what I'm saying? Because like Dondi said, hey, Monday's a little bit something different, big time. But hey, today we dropped the polls. So, you know what I'm saying? You have an opportunity to vote for the kiddos, man. Make sure you vote for the kids, the student athletes on our page, the girls and boys players of the week. Last week was kind of sporadic and played just because the ice and snow and different stuff like that, which made it easy on me. There wasn't a lot of games to look at, you know what I'm saying? But that's okay. And, you know, these players deserve the vote. And I understand that, you know, your nephew, you know, your niece, your daughter, your son, they may not make that list. Don't worry about it, because I know I spoiled you guys. I spoiled you guys because if you remember the last year and even earlier, well, last year, basically the year before, you know, I put 40-something on the page, you know, on the poll. Gave everybody shine. Well, you know what? The Mark and Will Show, the brand has grown, and also the stuff get a little tougher. So, you know, pick out 10 of the girls, the boys, and go at it. And don't forget, you can nominate. But if you nominate, you got to hit me with all them stats, because think about it, I go through all the stats to see what the players done. The coaches go ahead and, you know, we have some coaches that inbox us and let us know, and that's welcome, you know. You know, nobody's going to say, hey, assistant coach such and such put Dondi up for it. No. Just come on and give it. And then we're going to see, because like I said, with 10, it's a little bit tougher. Not everybody can make that list, and that's what it's about. So we feel like anybody who wins has an opportunity to represent the Mark and Will Show as far as the player of the week. So be it. So go ahead. Like I said, if Lil Ra wasn't on her, because he had 37, then he had 2 points, he disappeared in the next game, that's okay. That's okay. Congratulations, Lil Ra. Hell of a game. But it don't mean you're going to be on the poll. It is what it is. And, you know, we keep it moving, man. So make sure you vote. If you want to know where to find us at, hey, the Mark and Will Show, everything, X, Facebook, TikTok, you don't stop, Instagram, YouTube. We got the Players Club group that's banging. We got the mothership page of Facebook, got over 11,000. Hey, man, thank you guys for your support. Continued support. And I know you wondering why I named this Will I Am Celebration. Birthday's tomorrow, no show tomorrow. So we're going to go ahead and kick it live today. Get it done today. Have fun, all that kind of stuff. And throughout the show, you know what I'm saying, I'll be thanking everybody, you know what I'm saying, people who done played a very important role in this show, big time. So, this celebration is not just about my life, but the concept of the show and all this kind of stuff. Like it. First off, I thank Mark. Mark's at work, taking care of business. That's why you don't see him a lot. He's, that third shift is a monster, so you got to take care of business. So hats off to him for us putting this together, heading with a silver bullet to 4 years in the summertime. So hats off to him and all this kind of stuff like that. So we keep it moving. We keep it grinding what we do. And if Dondi's on this show, y'all know what I'm going to hit him with. What's going on in wrestling, my guy?
Man. So as we speak, Seth Rollins is on the air right now. So I was going to tell you, give an update to him and about him he got injured last week in his match against Jinder Mahal. He has a torn MCL, partially torn meniscus. So it's looking really rough for him because we're going to see how far, and how dramatic this injury is,
right,
and how much it affect him, and see how much time he might have to take off because you have Royal Rumble coming this Saturday. So more likely, I'm not looking at him to participate in the Royal Rumble, and we'll see, like I said, how far this injury will take him. It might go all the way because they had WrestleMania. Pretty much the word is planned, as in him going against CM Punk come WrestleMania. So we'll find out. I know he's on the air talking right now, and probably about the injury because he does got this little knee brace on. And like I said, we will see. I mean, hopefully he can get together by WrestleMania because CM Punk and him will be one hell of a match come WrestleMania. That's going to draw.
Right. Anything else?
What's going on right now?
Okay, ain't no problem with that. Real quick, Shannon, my sister, she said, good evening. What's up, sis? Everett Rogers, good evening. How you doing? My other sis, good evening, fellas. What's going on? Let me see. Lawan, don't be giving out my age, man. Come on, bro. You gotta do better than that. Sis, Erica Brooks, good evening. That's what I'm saying. Everybody. We go. Hey, you know what? My sister who your wife met. You know what I'm saying? She was talking about we're gonna have to get your wife on the FNC show.
All right.
Yeah, we gonna have to work it out. I get with you. Talk about that. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff like that, and get you on there too. We believe in family things, so we go ahead and rock and roll with that. And also, speaking of that, I want to give my siblings a shout out. Like I said, celebration because they support her. My mom too, big time. I love you guys. My siblings decided to go ahead. They've been on this show numerous times. Went ahead and did another show, and they went ahead and rocked that with FNC. So love y'all, love you fam, all that kind of stuff like that, big time. So let's do some NBA real quick. Let's get everybody caught up on the NBA. So I'm gonna hit you with some scores. January, you know what? Now we're gonna do Sunday. January 21st. You had the Clippers lose to the Nets, 125-114. You had the Magic lose you had the Magic beat the Heat, 105-87. Nuggets beat the Wizards, 113-104. Celtics beat the Rockets, 116-107. Suns 117, Pacers 110. The Lake Show. Yeah, the Lake Show. Sure. 134, Trailblazers 110. Today, did you catch it? Cool. Let me see what we got going on here. Of course, everything freezes up when you do some stuff, so I don't know what's going on with that. But I got to go to my second hand of nature, and that's okay. We keep it moving. It's raw and uncut. Let's see here. Let me get you guys to see NBA again. So far today, you got some games that are going on. You got the Cavaliers 72-47 over the Magic. You got the Bucks 58, the Pistons 56 at halftime. You got the 76ers over the Spurs. Everybody want to see MB and Wemby 62-58. You got the Grizzlies and Raptors tied at 32. First quarter, you got the Hornets 17, Timberwolves 16. Celtics, Mavs later on. Bulls, Sun later on. Hawks and Kings later on. So Let's see. On this one, let me get an update real quick on the standings and the divisions. In the Eastern Conference, in Atlantic, you have the Celtics with a 4-game lead over the 76ers and 7-game lead over the Knicks. The Central, you got the Bucks with a 3-game lead over the Cavs. Southeast, you have the Heat with a 1-game lead over the Magic. It just sounds funny me saying that. No disrespect to the Magic, but I hear you guys. Western Conference, you have the T-Wolves with a 1-game lead over the Thunder and the Nuggets. That's gonna go down to the wire. Clippers with a 3.5-game lead over the Suns. 4-game lead over the Kings, 6.5 over the Lakers, 8.5 over the Warriors. Southwest, you have the Pelicans with a half-game lead over the Mavs and a 4.5 game over the Rockets. This is the Rockets that last year everybody was like, my gosh. Let me ask you, Dondi, have you been I know you're a sports fanatic like me, you know what I'm saying, that kind of stuff. Have you been keeping up with a little bit of the NBA? I know you said you watch the Lakers show. I guess Lakers is your team. Is that what it is?
Lakers is my squad.
Okay.
I'll put that out there. But it's been hard because, like we try to watch those West Coast games and Lakers coming on at 10 o'clock, 10:30 all the time. Mostly if they on the West Coast. It's hard to, and getting up the first shift in the morning, man, that's a battle. But I try to watch what I can. But like I said, I've been mainly focused on, this NFL and the playoffs and everything else. But like I turn to it when I can.
Right. Any team besides, man, we know you follow the Lakers stuff. Anybody shocking you though, man? I mean, anybody that you like, a lot of times there's some fake juice that goes on, but this stuff, man, especially in that West gets tight. So anybody that's really shocking you, thinking, okay, let me see what they're gonna be doing towards the end, and really that you might want to see, besides the Lake Show.
Right. I mean, it's the thing is, like you were saying, even about Orlando doing their thing. You got Houston. You just want to see the fight at the end, like because after All-Star Weekend, it's what we got 3 weeks away, maybe 2 weeks.
Yep, it's coming quick.
Then that's when it's going to start getting serious, and then come playoff time, they're going to be battling for those spots. So in the East Coast is, like I said, that's up in the air. It's all over the place. Who knows what's going to come about that?
Yeah, that's and that's the thing about it. The West is almost like you can't start off bad. You have to continue. Like the East, you can get away with that. We've seen it over and over. Teams start out and then all of a sudden, boom, you can at least get to the 8, right? But 10, because the play-in, stuff like that. Right. But other than that, the West, man, you cannot fall short. You got to rock and roll, and that's and really that's what makes it exciting with that West, because it was going to be exciting no matter what, even if it's the regular, because it's good teams. So hey, let's see if the Lake Show pulled it together. The trade deadline is what that's coming up, ain't it? Because everybody's trying to jockey.
Right, and that's when people are going to start making some moves, because there's word out there the Lakers are looking to make some moves. It's several players out there that I think Murray from Atlanta, he's on the lookout. People looking to trade for him. You got Lakers might get rid of D'Lo. Like D'Lo busted 34 last night. That was out of nowhere,
and they still don't like him.
That was
502 shutout, baby. They still don't. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's more of a demeanor or what, because dude balls. Dude can ball. He's a hooper. But hey, all it takes is LeBron going into the principal office and be like, "Now we're gonna fix something.
Yeah.
Who you need? Who you want?" And I'm gonna say this: the Lakers. This team that they have assembled right now, I just knew that was going to be rocking and rolling from the get-go. So then it's going to be like, Ham, what you doing? Because that roster is nice. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But when you playing with a legend, a GOAT, it's got to go through him and what he wants to do and all this kind of stuff. And sometimes it's a little bit difficult to go ahead and coach a legend, because he's going to want things his way, and there's nothing you can do as a coach. You brand new as a head coach and stuff like that. You're going to have to take really what he does. You're sitting down. Nah, man, I ain't sitting down. Okay, get in there. It's different. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's different. And then don't get me wrong, because everybody done heard me in 3.5 years, and I'm on the Lakers' ass. Not gonna lie, I'm on their ass. And people like, man, you don't like the Lakers, man. I don't have an NBA team. I love it, but I'm de facto Lakers because my father got drafted by the Lakers. So you know what I'm saying? I just don't have an NBA team. Love NBA, love watching it. It's just that they was one of the first ones that was bouncing around like it was no thing. So it's almost like, man, I ain't trying to get 20 jerseys, stuff like that, you know, like
Right.
that. But I respect that. The Lakers always gonna have a piece of me, you know what I'm saying, because of my pops. But I just don't get tied into one team, and maybe I should have did it in football. Damn. Damn, maybe I should have took that. Maybe should I went that Woods? You should have did that way. Before we do this one, other shout out, man. I would like to give a shout out to, all the our parents, Mark and myself parents. You know what I'm saying? My pops, like I said, my mom before, his parents, stuff like that, for supporting the growth of this show, stuff like that, and it was good. Also, my brothers, you know what I'm saying? My brothers who have filled in and did and is still growing. Dondi became a member of this. Lawan, you know what I'm saying? Bump, all them, Antoine, this cousin, everybody who's done been on the show, you know what I'm saying? Corey, you remember Corey? Corey Brown, he's the one who did the track for the show. All this kind of stuff. My baby girl who's got the hook on the show. All that, man. I really appreciate you guys, big time. And we still growing, and that's what it's about. We still growing. Speaking of growing, now Kentucky got a win, and this is the women's basketball. Now I thought they might have been still dusting some dirt off their shoulders from being buried by South Carolina, but they said, hey, no, we can beat Missouri. We can beat Missouri. And they beat Missouri. Hats off to them for really, because, they got beat by like 60-something points the last time it was out. But Patty had a showing. She had 12 and 10. Tyler had 10. Sher, 19. 9 rebounds, 6 assists. She's a baller. Russell had 20 points off the bench. Great win for the Kentucky Wildcats against Missouri. Missouri was 11 and 7 going in there. Kentucky was 8 and 10. Man, and I talked about this, especially Travis heard me complain and all this stuff. What's the deal? I mean, granted, I know you Louisville like me, you know what I'm saying? Hey guys, I'm gonna twist this arm. I'm gonna make him talk about Kentucky sports because that's what we do on here too. I ain't gonna say he's gotta love it, but he's gonna see what's going on. But Kyra, man, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, what's the number that she's got to do to keep this job? Because if she continues to do this and it's 500 or less than 500, do you care about the women's sports at basketball at Kentucky if you let this happen? Because Mitchell had them rolling.
That's right. I mean, how long do you let it go till you actually say something? Do you mention like we're gonna talk to her at the end of the season about how's this going? Maybe she makes some revamp moves on the staff or something like that, and then we'll see where that goes. But they're gonna have to give because like that South Carolina is like they just gave up to that South Carolina. But they did come back, like you said, against Missouri. They picked their heads up and hey, we got a ball and get back together and do what needs to be done to pull this out.
Very impressive because they was the underdog on this game too, but they showed up. And Patty, they start. You can't sit there and have 2 points or 3-4 points, whatever you did against South Carolina. Granted, we know they got Cardosa and all them other people, but you got to at least show up. You know what I'm saying? You got to at least try and not give up. I mean, I'm seeing people letting people do a dunk in the game and allow them, and you had the angle and just like another team. Go ahead and take that. And you can't do that. So great win. Kentucky took care of business on that. Way to go with that one. Let's go this way. North Carolina, Tobacco Road, man, has been cruel to the University of Louisville this past week, a week and a half, whatever the heck you want to say. What was going on? North Carolina with an upset of Louisville, 79-68. Watch this game, and Dondi and I was going back and forth, you know what I'm saying, before the different games and stuff like that. Um, I love the depth of this team, and I text you. I like that, but everybody does not need to play if you do not bring something to the table.
Right.
And what I'm saying is, you don't have to play 10 people. You can cut it down to 7. Get that rotation tough. Let's go. You know, have a big off the bench and all this, and then all of a sudden, Olivia Cochran, you got to play smart as a senior. You can't be in foul trouble in these big games because you really the experienced veteran on the team as far as center, and really you playing out of position. You should be a forward. You know, we understand that. So basically, they start 2 forwards, but you got to guard the other big on the other team. And then Rickards, you can't. When do you go ahead and make that move and give Carrie back her starting position? Because Carrie's been balling. She has kept them afloat. She done came off and this is not the NBA, because we know with the NBA, that second unit, if you got some dogs in there and the other team don't, you rock and roll. So you're still going to be going against first team people. So so it's not really the same, right? So my thing is, man, you're gonna have to say, Rickards, you need to come back off that bench. Taylor didn't do nothing really. 8 points. Kiki Jefferson, 8 points. Rickards, 2 points. Olivia, 14 and 5 and 4 assists. Harris, 16. Carey, 14. But I understand this is basically a new team, Dondi, but you have to go ahead and say, I love y'all, but all you guys ain't playing.
Yep, most definitely. I mean, it didn't help by them getting outscored in the first and third quarter. First quarter they got outscored 22-13. In the
Right.
third quarter they got outscored 24-13. And they missed 11 free throws, and it was like 5 in a row in the fourth quarter that they missed straight. They ended the free throw percentage with 52%.
Uh-huh.
That definitely didn't help.
Wow.
And it was 26% from 3-point line. Out rebounded 42-28.
Wow.
So that tells you right there. And by Cochran, like you said, getting early foul trouble, puts her on the bench early, and their bigs was taking advantage of taking advantage.
You hit something to me, because anybody who's watched this team know that this is a great shooting free throw team.
Mm-hmm.
And when you already hit it, they only hit 52% of their free throws. They wasn't there. I hate to say it, I ain't trying to make an excuse, because the 2 bigs was a combined 4 for 12.
Right.
You can't let that's points lost. Taylor 1 for 3, one of the best 3-point shooters out there. She's 1 for 3. Kiki 1 for 2. Thank goodness Carey was 6 for 6. You take that away, it's worse than that. So it's like, hey man, y'all not good enough to take look at people like, oh man, we got them. Y'all are still gelling. Y'all got the rock and roll, man. And you hit it on the head and then out rebounded like that. When's the last time U of L women basketball lost the rebounding edge by 14 points and it wasn't Brittany Griner out there?
Right. That doesn't happen. For real though, that doesn't happen. And then you got North Carolina had 11 blocks.
Oh Lord Jesus.
That's,
Utsbe, whatever, had 7 of herself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, like I just say they got outplayed. They definitely got outplayed.
They got outplayed. Somebody wanted more. Let's be real. Somebody wanted it more. That's no excuse. Somebody wanted it more. No one's saying that this, but when we look at the stats and we know Jeff Wall's team is always on point. Always on point. Hold on, man. You should have told me I ain't had you on here like that. Always on point, right? So when you can look at those stats and say, okay, they wasn't rebounding. Focus wasn't there as far as free throws. That shows a lot. You know what I'm saying? That shows a lot. Big time. Had 15 assists, 11 turnovers. Right. You know, that kind of stuff. So, hey, got to bounce back. Big time. Also, look, let me tell you, one of the groundbreaking things that the Mark and Will show, like I said, a celebration, giving back, not just about my birthday. Wanted to thank all the coaches, man, all the coaches that been on the show and to continue to watch the show and do things. Big time. Coach Watson was one of the first one. What's going on? What's up, brother? He's doing a show. Big time. Him and another guy's doing the show and giving coaches and also and players some looks. People used to be like, "Hey, man, people are, doing what y'all." No, I mean, my whole thing, my view is basically it's more opportunity for these kiddos. And that's the reason why I changed the show to go ahead and look like how it is as far as the players of the week and getting these kids. So it's more exposure. Everybody does things different and all this kind of stuff. And the good thing is they ain't got me on there, Dondi, baby. I'm a beast. I'm a beast. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. So it could be so many out there doing their stuff. There's only one Will I Am, baby. That's how I figure. So, competition is good, but my thing is it's really not competition because it's for the kids. And right. I just think highly of myself, Dondi. I do. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna bring the pain, and we do everything else. So my thing is, thank you for all the coaches who we have reached out to, and you guys that came on here. We had fun. We kicked it big time, and all the players too. Thank you. And we still reaching out for some players, and we still gonna get some. So much love to the 502, the Lexington, the Bowling Green. We've been all over Kentucky, been outside of Kentucky too. You know what I'm saying? Georgia, Pennsylvania, all this kind of stuff, man. So we really enjoy that hour. So thank you guys and much love. And we're going to keep on rocking like we do. So let's do this, Dondi. I know how you feel. I know how you feel, my brother. So we're going to do this one first. We're going to do this one first. We're going to do this one first, right? So Kentucky, 105, Georgia, 96. Big Z is eligible. Big Z is good.
That is strong first showing. I give him that.
Dude is good. And the thing about it is, he can play forward for you. He can play power forward for you and have Bradshaw. You can do whatever. Because them two are like deers. And even the other dude who just came back, not just came back, but I'm not even going to mess his last name up. I'm not even going to touch that. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Dude can run too. Like all their bigs can run. And it ain't no plotting. Boy, Kentucky's going to be a problem.
It actually scary.
Yes.
I mean, it's actually, when you check it out, like I said, I can't even watch that long. I'm sorry, but it's like, ooh, it's scary what this team could actually be.
You got the guards. Now this front line has not just NBA players, a proven already NBA player that's overseas that came. This was a holdup because of all the other kind of stuff, right? This dude is special. My thing is this, as long as everybody don't get jealous, take care of business. And I'm going to say this, you can't give up 96 points at home. You can't. That's too many points. I don't care what no one says. That's ridiculous. You cannot give that many points, bar nothing. You can't do that. Not Rub, away from Rub. It could have been in Georgia, Athens. You can't do that. But I would say this. What's going to be the key glue for them, man, is making sure everybody buys in their roles, because as these young dudes, as Big Z is going to get more minutes, how Bradshaw going to feel, right? How's Onuso going to feel? And then Mitchell, all these people. You're going to have to take, and then Dillingham's going to be like, I'm tired of on the bench. I want to play too. Like, I should be starting. So long as everybody's happy, they're going to be fine, because there's no dominant team this year. And that means anybody can get beat too.
Any day. How deep is Kentucky? I'm just thinking about that. How are they, like 9 deep? Maybe 10?
9.
9?
9. And he probably can go deeper, but you know how he is.
Yeah.
So you're lucky. Besides that platoon year, they are a legit 9 deep. The problem is that you don't have another Mitchell. He's a glue guy. You know what I'm saying? And then most people want to say Reeves, but then Dillingham, when he's hot, he's hot. Shepard can do anything. So them 4 guards is As long as Mitchell do what he's got to do. I mean, he had 23, but he don't need 20. You don't need 23 on this team. You know what I'm saying? You don't. You don't.
I'll say you can have six to seven people averaging double figures, no problem.
I know this got to be your daughter, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I don't
Is it how you say it, Danye?
Danye. Mm-hmm.
Danye, how you doing, Danye? Hey, Danye, we ready to talk about your team next. We ready to talk about your team next. How you doing? Yeah, I mean, but yeah, man. And this, Cal, you can't mess this up. I mean, this for your taking. I'm just gonna say it is. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but it's for its taking. I mean, because there's no dominant team. It's for your taking, dude. You got NBA players. You always have NBA players, but when you have four guards who are legit, really NBA players. Come on, dude. That's what winning in the tournament is the guard play.
It's like, how's this going to compare to the 2012 team they had? Like,
ooh. The difference is that was more defensive oriented. You can't give up 96 points to Georgia. I'm sorry.
They wouldn't. Yeah.
No.
Andy Davis down low would definitely get better.
AD's like, nah, bro. Him and Gilchrist like, nah, we locking all that up. That we don't believe in none of that. So nah. Yeah, that's the thing. All right, so yeah. Wake Forest 90, Louisville 65. Let me pull some stuff up because I know we got to go ahead and do this. Watch this game. Nothing different. Nothing different. I would say this team's offense is better than last year. You and I was going back and forth. It's better than last year. But we love defense. You have to stop people. And the effort on the defensive end is really atrocious. Ought to be a shame of themselves. It's the top. It's definitely the top. But if anybody who's played sport, you're going to have to really, I don't get it. Like, as a former player, I'm not letting you get on me like that, dude. I'm not letting you get wide open jumpers and threes everywhere and dunking on me. No. Man, call me the hatchet man if you have to. You're not getting off like that. Like, you have to have the effort. And also, yes, I'm playing for Louisville, but I'm definitely playing for that Woods on the back. I'm definitely rolling with that. I'm not letting you get me. You know what I'm saying? And this right here is just disgusting. It is really totally disgusting. And I'm at the point, Dondi, man. I'm trying to go back when we was teenagers. Black out these games.
Right. Oh man.
on the road. Definitely, and at home they definitely did it. On the home they did it more than anything because they wanted to go to the stadium, the arena.
Right.
But this is really. Anyway, before we really dive in it, man, what was your thoughts on this game?
It was so hard to watch. At first, you looked at it at the beginning of the game. It's like, all right, so how long are we going to show this effort? Oh no, matter of fact, the beginning of the game.
Oh, go ahead.
Zane Payne started. So we know something. We like, okay, really, what's going on? What's really going on? As in Payne put it, he's going to bring some defense and maybe give us something. Those stats spoke for itself, but we can save that, Zane Payne's stats. But he was so insignificant. Just a body on the floor. They was playing 5 against 4. What he played, maybe the first 5 minutes, and then was disappeared, of course, just like Kenny does.
Yeah.
Came in a little bit of the second half. He started the second half.
Yeah.
And still didn't produce nothing. Just
Dondi, 17 minutes. How do you allow him play 17 minutes?
0 points. 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 1 foul.
How do you allow him? And then I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for him because your dad set you up for failure on that.
Mm-hmm.
Because who do you think everybody's going to? Like if I was his wife, that pillow talk is mean. You on that couch.
He probably had a blanket and a pillow waiting on once he got home.
Like, what was you thinking, dude? Like you have Curtis and you had Caleb, who are way better than him. Why don't you go like? And it's so crazy because it's like you're shifting the blame. Everybody, don't get me wrong, everybody's on you. But
Right.
why'd you throw your son in that mix like that, man? Then not only that, when you made changes, you brought in Hershey Miller over
Yeah.
Ty. And then Ty gets in the game, throws a pretty dime to Caleb, dunk. Like, come on, bro. Like it's like I put on my personal page, man, on Facebook. He's making a mockery of the program, bro. Like, no one's doing it. Like if your son was out of shape, look, he's running back to the middle of the lane so he won't give up, but he's guarding a team full of three-pointers. Pointer shoots. Like, what are you doing? Like, everything was delayed. Dude's not good for D1 period. You set him up. You set him up for failure, bro. Like, really, really. Like, that's one of them times, man, that I ain't got nothing to say to you. Because if you play sports, you know you weren't supposed to be out there. You weren't supposed to be out there, bro. Not with that. Like Hershey Miller's 10 times better than him.
Yeah.
And
Ertz going to get you some energy. He's going to
Energy.
get Ertz going to get you energy, at least some defense and energy.
Come on, bro.
No,
Caleb Glenn, Curtis Williams is on the bench because you wanted to put Payne in there. Come on, bro. To me, you're making fun like fire me. Like, I think it's almost like he wants to be like let go to get that money. You have
like
to.
what you going to do?
Yeah, let's make this happen now. That type of stuff, bro. This is sickening. It's really sickening, and like because we do the show, and I ain't gonna lie, it took me forever to watch a lot of that stuff. Just because I'm sick with it. But when I saw that, man, and see those the tweets that come to me, and I see Zane, I'm like, man, why you doing that kid like that, bro? Why you doing that kid like that? That's cool. All right, let's see what Sister's saying. Defense win games. They had one moment where they played solid defense, forcing Wake Forest down on the clock. Yep, right. Let's see. Yep, I feel sorry for him too, without a doubt. How do you start him over Scott? Yeah, no, I love it. No, she's right. It's ridiculous. He's exposed him, to all the criticism, and that's sick. What's up, Al B? Motivational tool, meaning that no one wants to step up. I'll play myself. No, Al. Come on, Al. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. No. He tried to use that. He tried to use that with Hershey. Dude, there's no way. At least Hershey can hold a little water. He can hold a little water. He's not going to give you nothing. He's not going to do nothing. He's not going to hurt you. Nothing like that, but he's not going to do things for you. He's there. He's that guy to make sure that ball moves.
But
and he's going to...
But I see what Al's saying. He's trying to, that's his motivation.
With Zane, stop it. Both of you, hey, I already know. Y'all think I'm silly. Y'all know I know y'all.
Stop it.
There's none in that. There's none in that. The motivation tools when you had what's his name? I don't even remember his name. Lalo, whatever his name. That didn't work.
I can't even get that.
That didn't work. That's a joke. That is a joke, a bad joke. Nobody wants to see that, hear that, whatever. Dude started and plays 2 minutes like he's Luke Longley when they first had him at the Bulls. Mm-hmm. Before he was good. It's like, okay, get out there, get the tips, and come on out. You can't. Zane, come on. I'd rather you do Danilo or whatever. I don't want neither one of them starting. I don't even know why they're on the team. I understand why he's on the team, Zane, because it's daddy. I get it. But Caleb and Curtis, come on, dude. You got nothing to like. This is the thing about it, Dondi. There's two ways that you do this, right? You
Right.
fight for your job. You put it out there. You get the best players. You rock and roll. I'm coachable because everybody see Brandon. He looks better. You know what I'm saying? So claim that. Claim that. Claim that. That's okay. So you go ahead and do that. Or you do like, well, you got to fire me. I don't care. Like, when you talk about zero season and everybody, come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it. I ain't cheating these players. You're cheating if you're saying zero season because I mean last year didn't count at all and you didn't give a shit. I mean, that's the way it looks. And it's sad, man. I don't know what's going on.
It really is. I mean, it's
So what?
like
All right. No. Cut that, Dondi. What do you expect tomorrow? Because I know you're gonna be there. I'm gonna be having my birthday dinner downtown, which I'm gonna be able to get any seat, any parking in the spot downtown because there's nobody's gonna be there. Nobody except for Duke fans and loyal fans like you and your daughter and all that stuff. And I love that. But what do you expect tomorrow? What are you trying to see tomorrow, bro? Because, let's be real. What's in your mind frame?
I mean, we got to see some type of effort. We got to see. That's all we ask for is effort. Try, at least make it look like y'all want to win this game, or y'all trying hard. We playing some defense. I mean, like I said, that Miami game was just great to watch. Like I said, but that was fool's gold.
Yeah.
We talked about that day. Like, don't come out and just start getting your butt whooped again.
Right.
And just because y'all went against them, Miami just underestimated, I guess. Like, oh, it's Louisville. They ain't going to do nothing. But tomorrow, at least show something.
Right.
I mean, I don't even know what the spread is. It got to be at least 16.
Lord Jesus. Tomorrow's, you right, bro. It's gonna be. You know what? Let me see. Let me look. I'm trying. They trying to play games. I don't even see it. It has to be at least 16. It has to be. I have to look at my other stuff, but yeah, man, it could be 20. I don't know. It could be. But at home, they're gonna play hard. Even though they say they don't like it, they still gonna try whatever. So you might want to. Depends on what it is. I'll take it back. Who's starting? Is Zane starting?
We'll see. They'll drop it tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon.
That's 5 points each half. 10 points.
Watch, you probably start Percy. You probably start him. I wouldn't be surprised.
Right. You know what? So said this. Look, first I'm gonna go with Al real quick. Al said, at this point, KP has no answers. He's throwing his hands. No, I got you, bro. You know I'm giving you a hard time. We all got to get together. We all got to get together without a doubt. Sis said defense. So I you know what? If you're playing hard defense, I can rock with you losing.
Right.
I can rock with you losing without a doubt. I need to see rebounds, points in the paint, defense, all that. But sis, we ain't getting that. So you got to pick one of them. We ain't getting.
This is multiple choice. It ain't all the above. It's multiple choice.
Which one do you want? Because you ain't getting out of it. You ain't getting out of it. I don't know, man. Let me ask you this before we get off of here. As far as the basketball, before we get in NFL where we rock and roll, does he make it through the season?
I mean, it's so much rumors and words out there that you won't almost believe that he's not. But I really feel that he's going to make it. They're going to go ahead and hey, go ahead and sell this ship, pretty much the Titanic, and till the end of the season, and just let this bad boy sink because that's what we doing.
Yeah, because I agree with you. I think it's going to wait till the end of the season because it's like rumor was none of the assistants wanted to be the interim.
I definitely heard that, and then
but you know why? You know why? Because none of them can coach.
Danny Manning did get ran out of Wake Forest.
I mean, it is what it is, man. I just want this to end quickly. Spring football is on the horizon, guys. Spring football is on the horizon. Let's keep it. All right, let's get into some NFL action. Let's go. So, hey, divisional play, man. These games was great. And let's
One hell of a
see.
weekend. One hell of a weekend.
You know what? So we make sure we have plenty of time. Let's go. 49ers 24, Packers 21. Woo-wee! This game right here, if you thought a lot of stuff was fraudulent, it wasn't fraudulent on this one. Love has proved that he is legit. Yes, he had a
Yeah.
bad throw. Cross, you don't throw across your body. Not against a defense like that who's fast and knows their ways. But hey, learning. Green Bay had the lead. They said it's the first game ever, 7 points or more that Shanahan done won
Yes,
going
sir.
into the fourth quarter. So hey, that's no time better than now. Bless you. So great job with the 49ers on that one. We had a lot. It's a lot of stuff that went on, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and break the game down. Big time down there. I'm gonna let you break it down. Have the floor to talk about this game with your 49ers.
It was an ugly one. I want to just state it right off the top. We all know it was ugly. 49ers came out looking ugly. And if any other, probably, the game, I won't say we should have ran away with that at the get go. But like I said, we knew it was going to be a good one, a close one. I called it was going to be a smackdown, but I'm just talking.
Right.
But I knew it right off the top it was going to be a good game and close one because we knew the Packers was hot and they was coming into it hot and feeling themselves, especially right out of AT&T, and they went in there and did what they supposed to do. So now we going over and Levi now. Hey, we're going to run their house. But if Packers were looking at history, they don't beat us in the playoffs. So that's what it is. What it is.
Why you try to get a little bit tough at the end of that shit?
I mean, I had just say a little facts, though.
Sis, next look, this weekend, even though I think it's gonna be a good one, make sure you videotape your husband and send me that stuff, please.
Yeah, I was stressed.
Go ahead.
It had me stressed. I was stressed, but I didn't leave the house till halftime to go watch it with my wrestler 502 faithful.
Right.
So, but Brock, I mean, he knows he didn't have a pretty game, but I really want to say it might have been for the rest. Not, it's an excuse, but
Russ.
the rust, and we had so many days, 20 days off. I want to say it was a lot of days, and by the team, most of the team not playing that final game against the Rams, yeah, that didn't help at all. But Debo going out with a little with a shoulder injury, so right now they saying he's 50-50, but his test came back negative, and he should be good to go for the next game. But it's other players stepped up. You had Greenlaw. Greenlaw stepped up those 2 interceptions. That last one,
he's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Greenlaw is crazy. And you need that on you want your linebackers to look like that.
Right.
Besides him and Warner, I already said it. I used to call the male Bulldogs linebacker core like that. That's what you need. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, Warner told him, said, "Look, you need a pick six. You're going to get your pick six." And Greenlaw was saying, "Hey, I was trying to get me a pick six. I didn't want to go. Before you don't go down." Shanahan said he was ready to run on the field and tackle.
Oh Lord, please don't do that, Coach. Don't do that.
But it was clutch though. The game went. It was slow at the beginning.
Great game.
Right. It definitely brung you, to your edge of the seat to watch. And
Great game.
For them to say Brock Purdy is that system quarterback. Brock Purdy's this. Brock Purdy wouldn't do it without the players y'all got. I mean, we got the players. So what? He stepped in the perfect situation, Mr. Irrelevant, and he's doing what he's doing. And he did make that fourth quarter comeback to show that I can do this too.
Spoken like a true 49er fan. Brock Purdy, 23 for 39, 252, 1 TD. Christian McCaffrey, 17 carries, 98 yards, 2 TDs. Brock also had 14 yards. Kittle, 81 yards receiving, 1 TD, doing his thing. Jennings had 61. Who knew? Filled in basically for I'm gonna tell you, and I love Debo, but Debo is always hurt. You need to get surgery on that show. Something needs to happen big time. Jordan Love, really, statistically, 21 for 34, 194, 2 TDs, 2 interceptions. That, if that was anybody else, everybody crushed, but he still had control of that offense. It didn't look bad, okay? Aaron Jones. Hey, man, I got a spot for you. You from Texas. You kill somebody all the time. 18 carries, 108 yards. Dobbs, 83. Jalen Reed, 35. I'm going to say this. That's okay for people to say that Brock is a system. He is. And I'm going to say this. Not a knock. You know why it's not a knock? When you have a guru of a coach, like y'all have with Shanahan, like McVay, like McDaniel, it don't make no difference. Because as long as the quarterback is good, things is going to run smoothly. The problem is this, Dondi. When people get hurt,
yes,
you're going to have to make plays. And he comes up short with that. He came up with this one, and I'm not like knocking him like that, but do what you need to do. Because Shanahan's going to put you in position. And I'm with you. We have the players. So don't get mad at he got the players. They're saying if the players wasn't there and it was average, because y'all do not just have. Let me say it right. Y'all do not just have. Y'all have all pro players in these positions. A lot of teams don't.
Right.
And that's great. Keep that, rock and roll. You got a big game, and we're going to talk about this Thursday. Got a big game against Detroit. Do not try to be someone else. Stay in the system. Mm-hmm. Don't do that. Don't fall for that okie doke. Because that's what people do. They're like, oh my gosh, I gotta show the no. Don't do that. Do Brock Purdy things. Do what you do to beat Detroit. That's all I'm saying. Great win, 49ers. You took care of business. I don't give a shit if it was this 3 points or 1 point, whatever. Yeah. Way to go. Big time.
It's do or die now. It's do or die. So win's a win.
Yeah. Win's a win. And y'all won in advance. Big time. The Ravens. Texans. This was the battle of C.J. Stroud, Lamar Jackson. First half, ended 10-10. And actually, that touchdown that they got was a, punt return? Kickoff return? Something like that. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm gonna say this, man. Hats off to the Ravens and Lamar Jackson and the defense know that. But I like that just because this, man. He's the only quarterback I know, man. They try to smack him in his face every time. You ain't got an agent. That's why you ain't get this. You ain't do this. You don't win this. You're a running back. You're a quarterback. You're a receiver. You're this. The dude's that guy. And this is setting up for him. But you're going to we talked about this last week. I love this because no matter what, if you win against the Texans, you got to go through the two quarterbacks who everybody thinks is better than you. And Mahomes is. Point long. He's proven.
Yeah, we know.
But that Josh Allen, he gets a lot of credit for some stuff that he ain't done yet. So, and we're going to cover that. But, hey, Lamar and them took care of business, 34-10. What's your thoughts on this game?
It was an exciting game to watch. I would say for Lamar's benefit. I thought more of C.J. Stroud would have showed up, but he got him to where he got him. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, it's pressure, but we do know Baltimore has a hell of a defense. I know personally from that, as right. In, but like Lamar, come on, Lamar, 100 yards rushing, mm-hmm. over 100-yard QB percentage, QBR rating, and I forgot what was his passing.
16 for 22, 152, 2 TDs.
Yeah, come on, man. And he may look easy. So he was making it sort of looking easy at point. When he ran that one in, and he ran right through the end zone and went off like I didn't think he was gonna keep going like Forrest Gump.
Dondi, I wanted him to run more. I wanted him because the way they was playing him, I'm like, dude, you just sitting there looking too much. And a lot of those sacks came there because he wanted
Yeah,
to
it was
stay.
a fact.
And I'm like, dude, now is the time because you got an offense to open it up. Now's the time to take off and get your run. I don't care. You could have had 100 yards passing, 200 yards rushing. Who cares? It's about winning now.
Yeah, yeah, because he did stay in that pocket several times too long, and I know he got sacked at least. I remember maybe 4 times, maybe
3 times. Yep.
3. Yeah,
Yeah. The thing about it is, like we already did them stats with him. Justice Hill, 66 yards rushing. Edwards 40. Davin Cook had a sighting. They try to get him some rhythm. 23 yards. Zay Flowers 41 yards. You get Mark Andrews is supposedly coming back. Lively had a 34 yard. He had a TD, 34 yards. Aguilar had 12 yards, 1 TD. CJ Stroud, this is rookie stuff. 19 for 33, 175. That's okay. Like Lamar said, hey, your time is coming. Lamar, your time is now. Let's go.
I think I remember hearing Lamar even said he looked better than me in my first playoff game.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. You know, so my thing is this. You have experience. So now, my brother, don't get caught up in trying to make that pretty pass. When they're playing it, go. Go. That's what this other guy does, and we'll talk about him later. You just got to go. You got to make things look different. Lions 31, the Bucks 23. I thought this game, you know, my nephew tried to talk me out of this game. He thought that the Bucks had a chance, and they did. And you said it too. But my thing is, I'm just not a Baker Mayfield fan. I'm sorry. When you get to this part of the season, quarterback play is huge. And he did great. And I'm not saying he didn't. It's just that I don't like golf either. I don't like golf. But Detroit, that arena, that stadium was rocking. It was rocking. And you know what? I'm going to say this. Everybody was bitching because the Dallas game. This worked out in their favor because Dallas ended up losing. They got this. You could have played Green Bay. You could have played the Eagles or something like. You could have probably played the Eagles. And granted the Eagles is dysfunctional and all this, but you didn't want to play the Eagles over the Bucks. This works out for them. Great win for the Lions. Now it's all about regrouping. You lost a couple of linemen and different things. Like this is not looking good at the end, and I'm not going to get into that. But you're at a position where you in the NFC Championship. Anything can happen. You don't. Well, I ain't gonna say who they bought in, because we'll have to hit that later. But hey, great win, Lions 31, Bucks 23. What's your thoughts on this game?
I mean, as I thought the Bucks, I was kind of, like I said, watching it closely because I was looking for the Bucks to pull something off remarkable, to give people what they didn't think was going to happen. In the first half, I was thinking like, okay,
Dondi, be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Come on now. Come on. We wrong uncut. Come on, bro.
The true Baker showed up in the second half, so we do know that.
You wanted to face the Bucks over the Lions. That's okay.
Anybody's going to take. Look, I'm not going to go over the bridge since I got to pay the toll. I'm going over 2nd Street.
Right. I'm going Simon Kenton.
Right. I'm taking the easy way.
I got you.
Right. So, hey, it is what it is.
That's true.
I'm trying to get the Super Bowl win this bet. I'm going for 6. Let's go with that.
Hey, yeah. I love it. But you know I'm going to call you out on it. I'm just saying. I'm going to call you out because I know what you're doing. That's cool, though. That's cool.
But Drew Baker did show up, and it was like, okay, this is what we thought was going to show up at the get-go. But he earned it. Hey, Baker did earn himself probably a contract to stay there in the Bucks and keep it moving.
He does. He deserved that, man. And no matter what, man, he was 26 for 41, 349, 3 TDs, 2 interceptions. Rashad White, who I love, man. I don't think they ran the ball enough, to be honest.
No.
I think they was too busy stuck on it because he was getting chunk yards, and I'm like, man, let him roll. Mike Evans had 2 or 3 drops and still ended up with 8 catches, 147 yards, 1 TD. Monster. Golf, 287, 2 TDs, 0 interceptions, man. I mean, Gibbs, 74 yards, 1 TD. Montgomery, who can be a bell cow, only 33 yards. St. Brown, I mean, they have weapons, and they're so smart. And I ain't gonna get into it yet. God, I can't get into it yet, but that's okay. Great win. I want to get into it so bad. Let's go this way. Chiefs 27, Bills 24. This game lived up to what everybody thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be the last person with the ball was gonna take care of business. Man, you know what? It was some turnovers. It was all kind of stuff. Because really, people were like, well, dude missed the field goal for the Bills. Y'all do remember that Hartman fumbled the ball at the end zone. Like, that's 7 points. Like, yes, we understand that Mr. Allen missed the TD, but that fumble, that was actually going to be a TD. You know what I'm saying? Like, the next play, they was going to score.
No doubt.
Oh, man. The Bills can't beat the Chiefs, bro. What you got?
Josh Allen's like his crypto. I mean, you get Patrick. It's like Josh Allen's kryptonite. And when it matters, though, when it comes right down to it,
right
in this time of the year, and in playoff time, he just cannot pull it off.
Can't beat him.
No. And by you mentioned that outside the ball getting fumbled outside the end zone, I know I've read somewhere today the NFL is already looking to changing that rule.
Should. It should go back to where they fumbled it. Point blank.
Yeah, it takes momentum away and then gives the right to the defense.
And I understand that you caused the fumble, but you didn't recover it.
Right. That's very true.
Mahomes is different, bro. He's different. Yeah. It doesn't make a difference.
And like you said, though, you did say whoever has the ball last will win, and Chiefs did have the ball last.
And wasn't giving nobody, you ain't got no chance. But I mean, you know what? 3 straight years. This is so Bills. Yeah, with the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? It couldn't, wide right and stuff like that. But when we gonna hold people accountable? Josh Allen, 26 for 39, only 186 yards, 1 TD. Josh Allen, 72 yards rushing, 2 TDs. See, that looked like somebody else's numbers, but everybody was trying to say, hey, you just a running back. Petty Ice, 215, 2 TDs. Pacheco, 97 yards, 1 TD. We got some good games coming up next week, bro. That's all I'm going to say. We got some good games. Real quick.
Travis Swift, didn't he have a touchdown?
Travis Swift. Hey, Travis Hudson. Travis, I'm going to have you on the show on Thursday. We're going to have to have you on it. We're going to have you on the show. Petty Ice, that's what I call him. 6 straight AFC championship games he's getting ready to play.
And in that past one, the first road one, that's what's so shocking.
Dude, ever since he started for them, he has not been in the championship game for the AFC. Remarkable. That don't even make sense, bro. That's how special he is. People need to understand he is on a different level. Congratulations, big time. Woo-wee. Von Miller, not worth the price tag. Question. I put something on the page because basically he only had like 3 tackles for the season, probably 3.5 or something like that. So he made like 15 to 18, some 18 and a half, 6, whatever. And I know he was hurt, but my guys, why are y'all giving money to people for their names?
That's pretty much what it was too. I mean, he's been so insignificant. I forgot he was on the team. Yes, so.
Tony was Tony like, well, we have a 5 minutes. Stop it, bro. Come on, bro. Dude, you got your championships. You're good. Time to bail out, man. But hey, if they're gonna pay you, take it.
Pretty much.
They're gonna pay. The Lions, right before your big game, signs tight ends. I'm gonna say this. Zach Ertz is probably not the same. We know that he was at the Arizona when he, this past year he was at the Eagles where he got his claim to fame. My question to you, Dondi, is this: there's not a limit when you can sign somebody off the streets? Because he basically was a free agent. He got cut and let go. Like, it's playoff time and we can still sign people?
I was thinking the same thing actually when I got the breaking news today, and I was like, "Really? Y'all just picking whoever up and let's make sure we got all the weapons we can." But it was like Zach Ertz signs with Detroit Lions. Like, really? Like, where'd this come from?
We don't forget it, but we knew when he got cut. That's been weeks ago. So my thing is this. So if a team, you know how like they make a lot of after they lose regular season, they make deals and they cut some people. So really, it sounds like you can go ahead and get one of them too.
Right.
Like, well, we don't want DeMarcus Lawrence. Let's cut him. All right. San Fran can be like, hey, let's get him. You know, because there's no law against it apparently. Because this right here, how do you go ahead and do that? That NFL need to look into that because I don't think that's right. I really don't. I don't. Now the last thing for you. This is for you. 49ers tried to talk Tom Brady out of retirement and was basically told, Shanahan basically told Purdy, if we sign him, you're benched. Now, I'm going to say this. Why is stuff like when did y'all find out about this ESPN and why is it now being released? Even though it's a nice article on ESPN about it. But you could have done that much earlier in the season. I mean, I know it, right now it's relevant because Brock is there. What's your thoughts on this, and what's your thought about the timing of this crap?
You know what? That's a good point because why would they break that news now? Are they trying to take him out of zone or stay unfocused? Because you would have thought when this did happen, it would have been breaking news back then. Right. It would have dropped like, hey, Cal Shanahan's talking to Brady about, hey, are you staying in retirement? Are you coming out? Because I know you would love to come home,
right,
and play for us, because that's what it was kind of word that we was looking at him at one point. But I don't know. He's like, get yourself together because you do what you got to do to make sure you're not injured. Get that elbow all the way together, and then we can make this run this year.
Real quick, my whole thing is real quick. It's the timing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do this, say if 49ers would have lost that game. That's when you drop this. You don't drop this when 49ers won the damn game. That's so stupid to me. And that's all about likes and clicks because they're still playing. He's still moving. Or even if y'all don't win the Super Bowl, you drop it. They was going for Tom Brady, but the timing is still so screwy. I don't get it. I mean, Tom Brady, and nobody can be mad at you because Tom Brady on his team is the running aspect is wrong. I'm not saying that Purdy runs, but he can move around enough. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But that's and Purdy said it was motivation. I get it, but damn, that I don't like how it was done. I don't. Yeah. That was messed up.
Yeah, I don't see it, but like you said, reason. Like I said, more like clickbait.
Yeah,
just throw them off. Who knows? Like, who's the reporter dropping this? Why now? Hey, Brady, enjoy your retirement. You the GOAT.
Yeah. Leave it alone, man. We ain't around all that stuff. That's garbage. Okay. Hey, also, I want to thank, before we get off here, the mayor. Thank you, my brother. You have brought a lot of stuff to the show. Like I said, without a doubt, Antoine Travis, Dondi, everybody, man, who has came in here and became a part of the family. You know, like I said, it ain't about my B day. It's about I'm so happy where we are with the show, man, and it's growing and it's getting better. We taking care of business. So please go ahead and continue to follow, like, and subscribe. We got better things coming up. We got other things that are coming up on the horizon. I'm not going to reveal it. I wanted to reveal it, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the team to see how they want to handle things. And we're going to rock and roll, but I want to thank you guys, man. Tomorrow we off, and we're going to rock and roll. We definitely be on Thursday. I'm going to try to get somebody on Wednesday. I'll let you know, Dondi, for sure. But try to get somebody on the interview or something like that. If not, then that's okay. But, hey, man, it's been a bless. Shout out to my pops because, you know, he was one of the ones that told me. He said, hey, you got to take care of business. Do what you do. You know what you're doing. And this enjoy what you're doing. So I do that. I love it. This had became a part of me. This is easy. This is easy. And I have fun talking to people. And nothing better than bringing the family, my fam into it, and getting everybody involved. And it is what it is, man. And I'm gonna party like it's 1999. And check out text because I might be doing something on the weekend. So you know, you get a text by me, you got to show up no matter where we at. But Don D, thank you for joining. What you got? You got anything? What fruit for the labor? What's going on? I'm gonna do it this way. Since you in this, I'm gonna do it this way. What's one thing that the 49ers have to do? And we're gonna do another one. So you know, don't give up the big goodies.
Right.
What one thing that the 49ers got to do to win against Detroit?
Control the ball. I'm gonna say control the ball. Make sure everyone stays out in that field. Everybody stays healthy. Control the ball and make sure to control their run game. Make golf win the game.
Man, you did three things, Donnie.
God
damn, Donnie. I tried to give you one. A little, man, come on, man.
I'll be ready for Thursday. I'll be ready.
Yeah,
Hey.
I know you will. I already know that. I know you ready. It's all good. But hey, y'all, thank you guys. God bless, man. And what we do, many people try to. They can't. But we don't shine on that. Y'all need to come on here. Invite us on your show. It makes no difference because we're going to rock and roll and shine like we always do. Thank you, guys. God bless. Good night.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.